Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Welcome to Woodbridge, the best town around. Today you're going to see why we're the best town around as we honor the many volunteers who help make us the best town around. This is the first time we're having this at the Acacia Center here. It's a wonderful facility. I'll give you a quick history. Way back in the 50s, the town owned this land and sold all the acres to the Hungarian Club for a very cheap price of $500. They basically gave it to them, and they were going to build a hall and a home and have their way with it. Somebody was smart enough back then, and I wish I knew who, probably a councilman, probably the mayor, frankly, said, here's the deal, if you ever stop using this as a Hungarian club, the land and whatever you do to it, including the building, reverts back to the township. Well, lo and behold, like many organizations, the Hungarian club got less and less members and couldn't do bingos and couldn't do weddings and finally dissolved. And we got this building for free, the land for free, and we got $2 million worth of grants for free. So this wonderful building is now a great resource for the town for events like this. The PTOs, the schools, the seniors, they all have events here, and we don't charge them, and it's absolutely wonderful. Behind us is a room that the Hungarians use as a smaller meeting room. That's now the Acacia Youth Center. So kids from Woodbridge Middle, Avenel Middle, and Island Middle can come after school between 3 and 6 and hang out here and do homework, and there's games, and if you've got a minute when we're done, take a walk through it. And then the Hungarian Club had a bar, and we sold that piece of the building to the American Irish Association, which is a wonderful entity, as you'll see today when we give their award. And they now own that. It's kind of like a duplex. We own everything except that one room and a restroom, and that's owned by them. So this building is fantastic, and we love it, and we're so proud to have this available to us. Now, the way today's going to work is we're going to read the resume, a quick resume of the honoree, and they'll come up and take the proclamation, come over there for a picture. If you want a picture with me, that's good. I'm waiving my $5 fee because it's such an important day. If you want a picture with the council, it's only 50 cents. I love that line. I use that line every year. It's so much fun. So anyway, I'm going to do the very first one, and that's significant because it's the relative of our former mayor. And then I'll be over there, and just when they call your name, just come on up and accept your proclamation. First up, from the Woodbridge Township Historic Preservation Commission, Frank Pelsman, Jr. Frank Pelsman has been a member of the Woodbridge Township Historic Preservation Commission for over 5 years, where his interest in history has been an invaluable asset. During his term, he has served on the Student Committee, the Bylaws Committee, the Nominating Committee, and the Education Committee. He has been part of presentations to the Historical Association of Woodbridge and has willingly participated in many activities of the Commission. Most importantly, Frank has taken on a leadership role in the research and publication of the yearly historic brochures published by the Commission over the past 15 years. Frank Pelsman, Jr. Okay. Oh, I should introduce everybody. That's a good point. We have our state senator here, State Senator Joe Vitale. We have our 19th District Assemblywoman here, Yvonne Lopez. And we're 3 for 3 because we have our 19th District Assemblyman and current Assembly Speaker, Craig Coughlin. We have our Council President, Greg Ficara. Over there. We have to my right, 3rd Ward Councilman covering Avenel and Port Reading, Corey Spiller. Councilman at Large from Port Reading, Brian Small. Former Councilwoman, current Chief of Staff, and actually the woman who had the idea to do this way back in the late 90s when she was on the council, and we started this whole program of recognizing volunteers, Carolyn Ehrlich. And 1st Ward Councilwoman covering Woodbridge proper and Seawarren, Sharon McAuliffe. And now next up is Senator Vitale. Thanks.
Thank you, Mayor. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day and a great day to be in Woodbridge and a great day to be part of this program. And I walked in early with my family. I saw a lot of familiar faces with whom I've worked over the years, and have really just seen the work that they've done for the community in a variety of different ways. And for those who I haven't met, Nice to meet you. Good morning, everyone. But I have the pleasure this morning of acknowledging a few people, and they're all from Trinity Church, the Episcopal Church, right around the corner here in Woodbridge, and church my wife and family go to, but also I've been able to make many friends over the years there and witness the work that they've done. And the first honoree this morning is Carol Thomas. Come on up, Carol. Let's give him a hand. Carol has been a longtime volunteer and coordinator of Trinity Church Episcopal Food Pantry and its weekly soup kitchen. Carol is a vital part of the operations of the soup kitchen and the food pantry. His work at the soup kitchen includes planning the menu, cooking and serving those who utilize the kitchen. He also oversees the operation of the food pantry and assures that the pantry is well stocked to provide food to the clients who use the pantry. And we know how many folks, not just in Woodbridge, but around the area, really benefit from having a good meal that they can have for themselves and their family. And also, Carol has over the years been involved in the diaper drive here in the community. And so anybody with any extra diapers, feel free to drop them off at Trinity. As you know, as a parent, diapers are used all the time, several times a day. And so the more the merrier. But it's my distinct honor to introduce and to present this award to my good friend, Carol Thomas.
Trinity is a parish that cares about the people of this community. And I'm truly blessed to be a part of Trinity. It has given me more than I could ever give. So it really is about Trinity representing Christ in the work that we do. And I thank you for this honor.
Good, I'll be right there. I know there's a bunch of honorees right now who are sitting there shaking on their chairs saying, oh my gosh, I didn't know I had to say anything. You don't. You don't. Relax. You just have to come up, take your proclamation, and slide to the left for pictures. I also neglected to introduce our superintendent of schools, our great superintendent of schools, Dr. Joseph Massimino, is in the house. I do want to say that we have more participation from the schools this year than ever before. There's 25 schools. Each one should have somebody here. Not all do, but we still have more than we normally do. So thank you, Joe, for that. And back to Senator Vitale.
Thank you. So the next group of honorees, also from Trinity Church. The Trinity Church Soup Kitchen has been operating for over 25 years, thanks to these dedicated volunteers. The current team has been in place for over 12 years. Between 20 and 25 individuals are served a full-course lunch every Friday. These dedicated volunteers are more than deserving to be honored by the broader community for their hard work, their dedication, and moreover, their sacrifice. So we have Gail Thomas, Ann Donegan, Ashok Basant, Alice Yaffo, and Jean Boyle. Come on up, ladies. Is that here?
Yeah.
There it is. Ann?
Yeah.
See you, Ann Donegan? Very good. Gail?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alice?
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Let's give them all another hand. It's my pleasure to introduce our Assemblywoman from the 19th District, Yvonne Lopez. Yeah, we can do it. We'll just give it. Just acknowledge the name.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Such a pleasure to be here and the honor to have leadership here, people who are involved in community service, people who give their hearts to this community. So my first resolution, excuse me, okay, is for Jamin Solanki. Is Jamin here? Come, Jamin. Okay. Jamin has been one of the sole volunteers for the Little Free Library at Woodbridge Center, which is maintained by Woodbridge Public Library. He prepares books that have been discarded by the Friends of the Library for another round of circulation to the community from a mall cart outside the Children's Place. Jamin worked every week to prepare books and then to the mall on Saturdays to prepare the cart display for the next week. His dedication has been a large part of the project's success, which is a labor of dedication to literacy in the Woodbridge Township communities. Congratulations. Abhiha Deshpande, is he here? Here you go. Okay. Abhiha Deshpande coordinated vital assistance to staff and township volunteers for Woodbridge Public Library to pack up and store books after Tropical Storm Ida closed the Henry Inman Library in 2021. He currently serves on the Library Board of Trustees, DEA, and Community Engagement Committee. Most recently, he and 6 additional yoga instructors have added open yoga to main library programs every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. They haven't missed a week since the program began in 2022. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So I see that Linda Brennan is not here. Or does she have a family member or a friend that's going to accept this resolution? Okay. Okay.
Read it.
I'll read it? Okay. Linda Brennan has been the advisor of the Interact Club for over 10 years, which focuses on service to individuals in need. Through her leadership, the students organized a number of walkathons, food drives, and clothing drives. During the school year, she runs hand-in-hand dances which are designed for adults and seniors with disabilities and special needs. She has provided funds for CHS students to purchase a motorized wheelchair, families who have gone through fires, local businesses who have been vandalized, and people who are going through a hard time financially. In addition to all her service to the community, she acts as a second mother to the students and staff of the Colonial High School. Okay. Okay, so Poha Edemath. Oh, there she is. Poha is a hardworking and dedicated volunteer at Angels Paws. She volunteers on 3 shifts at the Adoption Center and is the team leader on one of them. In addition, if there is an occasion where another shift is shorthanded, she offers to fill in. If there are any special tasks that need to be worked on, she is the first volunteer. Her love and dedication at Angels Paws is quite obvious. Those at Angels Paws, they reside there, are very fortunate to have Poha with them. Thank you. And I'm going to introduce our speaker, Speaker Craig Coughlin.
Thank you, Yvonne. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to ask everybody to do one little piece of business. After we're done, if you've gotten your award, please don't leave. We're going to try to get a group shot for everybody when you're done. So please stay around and congratulate everybody else. Congratulations to all the honorees, and thanks everybody for coming out. All of what you do is what makes the mayor, as the mayor likes to say, the best town around happen. Sophia Holness of Ford's Libraries. Sophia? Sophia's been volunteering for the Ford's Library for several years. She's always willing to jump in where needed. She helps kids sign up for summer reading and assist with outside story time. She enjoys interacting with young readers, recommending books, and assisting with the reading program. This past summer, she completed her 5th consecutive year as a volunteer and intends to continue next year. Congratulations and thank you. Next is Karen Moffett of the Hickory Senior Center. Karen started at the Hickory Senior Center's bingo caller several months ago. In the time leading up to that, to the start of her new activities, Karen visited the other senior centers to observe and understand the ins and outs of the game. Last month, Hickory had a kickoff event for bingo for bingo, and Karen worked really hard to ensure the success of the program. Additionally, Karen contributes her time to help organize the supplies for the jewelry and beading classes. Karen, thank you very much. Congratulations. Karen Diana from Lafayette Estate School number 25. Karen Diana is the PTO treasurer for Lafayette Estate School, where she provides the PTO with appropriate financial information to ensure rational decisions are made, as opposed to the irrational decisions we all try to avoid. She goes above and beyond to PTO treasurer role by assisting in organizing student events and fundraisers. Ms. Diana spends endless time building relationships with community members for the benefit of all the students. All the PTO school events have been a huge success due to her commitment. Thank you and congratulations. Ruth Hartnett from the Bowl for Hunger. Ruth was instrumental in this year's Bowl for Hunger event, which annually raises money for the 30 food banks in the 19th legislative district. This was Ruth's first year, but due to her tireless fundraising efforts, this year's event raised $107,375. That's the most ever raised in the 14-year history of the event and more than double the previous highest total. In addition to her incredible fundraising efforts and event planning, Ruth organized a check presentation that brought together representatives from every pantry, local officials, and even sponsors for a roundtable discussion of the best practices experienced by those fighting food insecurity. Ruth, thank you and congratulations. Great job. You really did a phenomenal job. Craig Lehman, Mid-State Services, and Craig's Plumbing. And my plumber. Congratulations. Craig is the owner of Mid-State Services and Craig's Plumbing, and his associates cleared out 4 overgrown courtyards and surfaced them with playground mulch at Matthew Jago School. This has made an unusable outdoor area now learning space. The entire facility and faculty and staff at Matthew Jago School are appreciative of Mr. Lehman's efforts, and he's deserving of recognition for his contributions to the Woodbridge Township community at large. Craig, thank you and congratulations. Jack and Carol Stockel. Meals, Jake, I'm sorry, Jake. Or your brother, Jake. Jake and Carolyn Stockel. Where are you, Jake? How are you? Unfortunately, his wife couldn't make it today, but Jake and Carolyn have been volunteering for Meals on Wheels since 1995. For 28 years, their dedication to delivering nutritious meals and performing a wellness check on homebound seniors throughout the Woodbridge Township has allowed countless seniors to live with dignity and independence. Meals on Wheels values all of their volunteers, especially those who have remained consistent even during the COVID-19 pandemic. Volunteers Jake and Carolyn have made it possible for them to continue that mission. Jake, on behalf of the And now it's my privilege to introduce the Council President of Woodbridge Township, Councilman Greg Ficarra.
Thank you, Craig. First up, I have Carolyn Delvin from St. Thomas Aquinas. Carolyn first got her start in volunteer work through her Girl Scout troop as she began high school. The importance of community work only heightened in her life. She runs her school's Aquinas Star program, where the school community comes together to support a chronically terminally ill child. She is also president of the Power of Knowledge Club, which allows women in the school to have community and come together to learn. They host fundraisers throughout the year, donate to Breast Cancer Research Center of St. Peter's. Congratulations, Carolyn. Kathy Freeman from Oak Tree Senior Center. Kathy Freeman is a valuable member of the Oak Tree Township senior community. She volunteers her time every week to teach crochet. Kathy works on numerous projects with members, also remaining very helpful and patient to create and learn something new. When the senior centers made blankets for JFK Hospital, Kathy and her senior members helped make sure that patients would be warm and comfortable. Her motto of life is to give back to the community. Kathy Freeman. Jennifer Lukaszewski from Robert Masenic. Over the past 12 years, Jennifer has been involved in Robert Masenic PTO in many capacities. She has served as a member, PTO president, vice president, and has taken over the roles that were unable to be filled. Having a family, a full-time job, pursuing an additional master's degree, and tending to all the other many activities of our PTO for the school is not an easy task. However, Jennifer somehow manages to do it all. She plans fundraising, class trips, and field trips. Thank you, Jennifer.
Great.
Krishna Shaw from the Island Branch Library. Krisha accumulated a total of 161 hours during 2022-2023 through the summer reading program, and by participating in the Teen Book Hours program. Ms. Shaw has shown an enthusiastic commitment to her responsibilities at the Woodbridge Public Library, and they appreciate the time she is willingly donating to their branch. They look forward to her volunteering with them in the future. Krisha. Krisha Pathak, John F. Kennedy High School. Krishna devotes her time selfishly to our community by tutoring children at Island Middle School, assisting at the Animal Rescue Force and St. Joseph's Nursing Home. Krishna has been an integral member of the stage crew for various performances throughout her high school career. Additionally, she has volunteered with the Travelers Aid Program, where she assisted individuals of all abilities to connect with a support system. Krishna.
Congratulations.
Roxanne Garrettson, Relay for Life of Woodbridge. Roxanne has been a key volunteer with Relay for Life of Woodbridge since joining Relay Events leadership team. Being a cancer survivor herself, she took numerous fundraisers to help raise funds to find a cure for cancer. Some examples are Buffalo Wild Wings, Dying to Donate, October Zoomathon, Daffodil Days, and many more. On the day of our June event, Roxanne took the lead of the luminary table and ceremony. Roxanne has been a great addition in the fight against cancer. Thank you, Roxanne.
Thank you.
Will Toad Krasowski, Good Shepherd Parish Roman Catholic Church. Witold is involved in the parish activities. He assists by cleaning the parish hall and doing basic maintenance around the church. He also assists by helping seniors set up their meeting. He is very involved with parish events, including their parish picnic, tricky tray, motorcycle blessings, festo, and their golf outing. Thank you, Witold.
Did I pronounce that correctly?
Thank you very much.
He was so kind, he said I almost pronounced it correctly. Denise Colibas, St. Cecilia's Church. Mrs. Colibas is a longtime parishioner who also is ready to do what is needed. Not only does she attentive to the current needs of the parish, but looks ahead to the future. She thinks of those who have physical ailments and cannot attend Mass, have loved ones who have passed, and those individuals who need to be added to our parish prayer list. Thank you, Denise.
Congratulations.
Now I'd like to introduce Councilman Corey Spiller to take over.
That's great. Good morning. As the mayor said, this is always one of my one of our favorite days of the year. Linda Bannock, Sycamore Senior Center. Linda is always punctual and friendly with staff. She demonstrates a willingness to help other members by calling their numbers during bingo. Linda maintains a positive attitude and consistently helps everyone get ready for bingo. She collects used boards and helps hand out new boards. Linda, congratulations. Christine Wyman and family, St. Anthony of Padua Church. Christine and her family have been members of St. Anthony's Parish for over 15 years. When Christine volunteers, she has the support of her family, her husband Eric, and her children, Alexandria and Anthony. Christine and Eric serve as ministers for the distribution of Holy Communion, and their children are altar servers. They are very active with St. Anthony of Padua Food Pantry Ministry and other social ministry projects in the parish. She, along with her family, also coordinate the Children's Christmas Pageant. Congratulations, Rhonda. Joan Diaz, American Irish Association. Joan has been an active member of the American Irish for 35 plus years. She is the association's senior director. Joan's favorite volunteer activity is working with United States military veterans. She chairs the American Irish Association's Veterans Committee. Joan leads and organizes the St. Patrick's Day Party, picnic, and bingo at the Menlo Park Veterans Home. She also coordinates the purchasing of Christmas presents for the veterans. Joan serves on several other committees, volunteers at town community events, and sends personal well wishes and thank you notes as she leads the American Irish Association's Good and Welfare Committee. Congratulations, Joan. Steve Minu, Avenel Fire Department. Steve Minu has served with the Avenel Fire Department since 1993, recently receiving his 30 Years of Active Service Award. Steve became a life member of the Avenel Fire Company in 2013. Steve has served on the Fire Company Executive Board as trustee, vice president, and their longtime financial secretary. Steve is an important member of the Avenel Exempt Firemen's Association and is a life member of the New Jersey Firefighters Association. Steve is also heavily involved in community service and resides in Woodbridge Township with his wife Lenore, and it's even a bigger honor to give this to him because him and I were sworn in on the same day, August 1st, 1993. Congratulations. Thank you. Joanne Gornich, Maple Tree Senior Center. Joanne is an active member of the Woodbridge Township senior community. She volunteers her time to decorate the Maple Tree Senior Center for its monthly luncheons. Joanne pitches in whenever needed. When the senior center coupled with youth services for joint classes over the summer, Joanne worked with the kids to make sure they were comfortable. The kids learned how to line dance, and it was a positive experience for both the kids and seniors. Joanne, congratulations. Rachel Felton, Avenel Street School 4 and 5. Ms. Felton is an Avenel Street School 4 and 5 substitute teacher and parent who has made herself available to pick up positions when teachers have been out for leaves of absences. Most recently, in her role as parent to one of the Avenel Street School students, she has revamped the diminished PTO. When the current PTO Executive Board lost members, she volunteered to become PTO president. She spent countless hours trying to recruit community involvement and raise money for student activities. Ms. Felton is a shining example of volunteering. Congratulations. Carol Fernandez, St. Andrew's Church. Carol Fernandez is an outstanding parishioner. Ms. Fernandez has not only been successful in fundraising for the parish, but has an endearing way to create community spirit. Carol is particularly attentive to the needs and well-being of the handicapped and elderly. She is a dedicated and humble volunteer who does not call attention to herself, but to the greater cause of making people of all faiths and backgrounds feel important and welcome. Congratulations, Carol. Well done. Ryan Malhero, Island Fire District Number 11. Ryan joined Island Chemical Hook and Ladder Volunteer Fire Company in 2011. He attended the Middlesex County Fire Academy and became certified as a level 1 and 2 firefighter. In 2014, he became lieutenant of the fire company and serves as chief in 20 and 22. He is currently chief in 2023 and deputy fire marshal. Congratulations, Ryan. Thank you. I will now turn it over to Councilman Brian Small.
Thank you, Corey, and good morning. Robert Nyland, Post 6061, VFW, Colonia. Robert Nyland is a life member of Post 6061 VFW and is a chaplain for the Post. Bob has been the main drive for the Menlo Park Veterans Home. He spearheaded drives for veterans for many years. Bob brings hope to veterans by supplying them with needy items and raising money for veterans' homes. Bob is also a member of Pope John Paul I Knights of Columbus Council 6571. Bob takes pride in the town he lives in and the Township Veterans Organization. Bob also served his country as a United States Marine and received the Purple Heart. Congratulations. Louise Ragusa, DVRT. Louise is amongst the longest-serving members of the Woodbridge Domestic Violence Response Team. Every aspect of the team has enhanced by Louise's efforts. Through her help with the community education, services, resources, and housing, she's also tirelessly trained hundreds of advocates over the past 25 years, sharing her knowledge and her passion by administering state-mandated training with this program. Woodbridge also has been lauded as the best DVR team in Middlesex County. Louise is responsible for that reputation. Thank you, Louise. Juliana Massimino, Colonia Middle School Community Service Club. Juliana Massimino is an 8th grade student at Colonia Middle School. Juliana was dedicated to assisting any time during the school year. She's donated her time to assist during food collections for local food banks and collected, prepared, and dispersed scarves for those in need. Thank you, Juliana. John Mikulak, Evergreen Senior Center. The Evergreen Senior Center has a secret advantage that makes them so successful. On Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, John runs their exercise program. John often has up to 50 attendees. Every single one of them raves about him and his class. John, a volunteer, schedules his own personal life around the classes, often saying no to golf and further activities to keep his class schedule the same day of the week. When new members join, they often say, "I told you a really good class 3 days a week," by John. Thank you, John. Johanna Tapia, Pennsylvania Avenue School. Johanna Tapia, PTO president of Pennsylvania Avenue School for the past 2 years. She's dedicated her time to her school despite her busy work and family schedule. In the time that she was president, many fundraising activities were created for the kids. In addition to making sure the kids had a great school year, Joanna always kept the teachers in mind as well. She would work diligently with the PTO's hospitality committee to ensure that teachers and staff at School 27 were always recognized. Congratulations. With that, I will turn it over to our Chief of Staff, Carolyn Ehrlich.
Peggy Foley, Literacy, New Jersey. Peggy Foley completed her Literacy, New Jersey tutor training with flying colors. When her co-tutor fell ill, Peggy did not hesitate. She took over the class to ensure there were no interruptions to students' lessons. Her favorite part of tutoring is the aha moments, when you see the students understand the material. She encourages her students to ask as many questions as they need. Through her commitment, 2 of her students secured jobs, and many of her students have become more involved in their community. Congratulations. Kenneth Schwartz, JFK University Medical Center. Kenneth Schwartz has been a loyal and dedicated volunteer at JFK since 2012. He has amassed 3,500 volunteer service hours and counting. He is a vocational rehabilitation coach to students who have disabilities. He is not known to the students just as a coach. He is revered as a grandpa and refers to students as his grandchildren. He and his students beautify the hospital by planting flowers, adding a fresh coat of paint when needed, and much more. Kenny's wife, Elizabeth, volunteers by his side, and together they make an amazing team and have a wonderful impact on all the lives of the children in the program. Congratulations. Bruce Martin, tooling around the township. Bruce is a resident of Woodbridge Township who demonstrates dedication to our community by volunteering his time and multifaceted skill set to those who are in need. Bruce is a consistent volunteer for the Tooling Around the Township program and is committed to assist the underprivileged members of Woodbridge Township by going above and beyond the needs of the homeowners, always with a smile on his face. Bruce volunteers with his daughter, Kimberly Martin, who is a teacher at Avenel School 4-5. Bruce inspires others to give back to our community through his leadership and compassion for others.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Sharon Eleshri, Mayor's Advisory Committee. As the member of the Mayor's Advisory Committee, Sharon has actively participated in a multitude of community projects, including Para Unity Expo, Ghost Walk, St. Patrick's Day Parade, Senior Olympics, PHF events, and Relay for Life activities. On all of these projects, Sharon has proved to be an enthusiastic, hardworking, and cheerful volunteer. She always has a smile and speaks kind words to all those she works with. Welcome, Sharon. Barbara Stewart, Woodbridge Division on Aging. Barbara is a true community advocate who embodies the spirit of a volunteer. Barbara visits the elderly and homebound in our community. She frequently carries a backpack filled with socks that she gives out to the homeless. Barbara also volunteers for the Rutgers University Recovery and Addiction Program, where she provides bags to the homeless to carry their belongings. Barbara considers volunteering a high calling and is often sharing information about the senior services offered through the township to friends, neighbors, or anyone whom she believes would benefit from these community resources. Barbara Mortequa, Priscilla Mortequa. Priscilla is the president of the Colonia Middle School PTO. She has dedicated her time and efforts to coordinating countless fundraising events during the year. These activities include multiple tricky trays, which help to fund activities for the staff and students. Congratulations. Next up is Sharon McCullough, our first ward councilwoman.
I have to switch, sorry. Zahara Kachkori, Woodbridge Middle School. Zahara Kachkori is an 8th grade student at Woodbridge Middle School. In school, Zahara is involved by being a member of our peer leader group. Outside of school, Zahara was crowned Miss Teen Peruvian Parade Incorporated for 2023-2024. Through her recognition, Sahara has completed a number of community service projects, including selling 50/50 tickets at fundraisers, working with Goya to donate bags of food, and planting a potter for the Girl Scouts. Congratulations, Sahara. Nancy Adatata, Barron Arts Center. Nancy Adatata is an active member of Friends of the Art, which is a volunteer group that works to support the activities at the Barron Arts Center. Nancy's refreshing enthusiasm and energy proved to be contagious to all other volunteers and staff members. Nancy has been as steadfast in her contributions in the time and experience. She is also always there to lend a helping hand at her various events and fundraisers. She is truly a very dedicated volunteer. Congratulations, Nancy. Madeline Mazzatera, did I say that wrong? Madeline? Woodbridge Garden Club. Madeline is the second vice president of the Woodbridge Garden Club. She plans trips and schedules speakers and workshops. She also prepares and prints a yearbook with all the garden club's information. In addition to all she does for the Woodbridge Garden Club, she is also on the board for the Garden Club of the state of New Jersey. She goes to meetings and brings back information of what is happening on the state level and events on other clubs. Congratulations, Madeline. Lindsay Lorenzen, Woodbridge High School. Lindsay Lorenzen is a senior at Woodbridge High School that has accrued over 360 hours in community service. Lindsay is actively involved in the Woodbridge community and was a counselor in training at the Woodbridge Community Center in the past summer. Lindsay has also been a volunteer for the Special Olympics and volunteering at the Evening Under the Stars special for the prom this year. Congratulations, Lindsay. I'm giving you 2 of these.
Sure.
Justin Henley, First Presbyterian Church, Woodbridge. Justin was instrumental in keeping the food pantry at the First Presbyterian Church of Woodbridge operational during the pandemic. When the pandemic first hit, the number of families coming to the pantry almost doubled. Justin made time to come help Justin made time to come help move baskets of food through the church to the Fellowship Hall parking lot. He also helps them distribute food to their clients and does work for them around the church when he's in college and class schedules around that is allowed him around. Congratulations, Justin. Constant Ellick, Woodbridge Township Cultural Arts Commission. Constance Ellick has been a member of the Woodbridge Township Cultural Arts Commission for over 10 years. Connie's background in art has been a significant asset to the commission as it continues to bring excellent programming to the Barron Arts Center. As a commissioner, Connie serves as a treasurer, a member of many committees, and a supporter of all commission activities. In addition to participating in the Barron Fest and Psychic Fair, Connie also works in Ways and Means Committee and the Finance Committee. Her attendance at the programs and trips sponsored by the commission and her support to the annual train show are critical to the commission's success. Congratulations, Constance. Okay, I'm turning this back over to the mayor.
All right, if you guys could help me, we've got to lose the flags, lose this, move the chairs toward the middle, 3 feet off the stage. If you're an honoree and can stand, please stand right in front of the stage. If you need the chair, no problem. Let's get a big, great group picture. And once again, thank you, all of you. You see what Woodbridge does for veterans, what it does for underprivileged people. It's wonderful. Thank you.